Yeah, Mikail, just your thoughts on the way your defense has played again today, but all year. I think it's total of 7 offensive touchdowns allowed in 9 games. Just kind of what goes into that and what went into it today?
You said our offense or our defense?
Was that defensively?
Defense. I just think the way that we're coached is to go make plays, like swarm and make plays. I think we play a real physical style of football, and I think we do good with getting our plays and communicating. So I just think it's like everyone wants to go make plays, and everyone just flies to the ball.
We'll go Seth and then Zach.
Well, Coach Signetti and you had, a lot of the players have talked so much this season about breaking the other team's will. Just what is it about this team that allows you guys to come out and do that week after week?
I think a lot of us kind of know what it takes, especially from last year, and then other guys that have transferred. Someone like Pat, who's been at Notre Dame, who's been out running programs. You got to have that experience as to like how to beat a team's will. So from the first play to the last, you got to keep the pedal to the metal and keep going like nonstop. Because at some point they're gonna break, and it's not gonna be us.
We'll go on your right to Zach and then to Daniel.
I recognize you've never been with another staff, really. I educated those two. Just like, what is it about the way that this group of coaches, starting with Coach Signetti, working all the way down, prepares a team that just allows for that relentless focus? That there's never a moment when you breathe, whether it's first team, second team, third team. Everybody's just kind of always fully in the moment and only worrying about executing what's right in front of them.
I think it's a mixture of just good leadership from every single coach, and then also I think Sig recruits a lot of players with that mindset. A lot of players, because he doesn't really go out for the 5 stars or the super talented people, but he goes for guys who wants to work and get better every single day. So I think with that mindset, going into every single practice, and everyone kind of understands like the standard now. So everyone just goes out there and just tries to perform and do what they need to do for their brothers and do what they need to do for their position coaches.
Daniel on your right, then Zion.
The last 2 weeks, you guys have won by a combined 96 points. Like, is it hard to not let that get numb to just how much you're winning by?
It definitely is. I think again from last year, I think even someone like me, I let that kind of get to my head a little bit, and just knowing now that it's a different. We have a different goal. I feel like last year, again, we're new to the Big Ten and we didn't really know what to expect, and we started winning some games and we started to understand like we're good. But now it's about winning the championship. It's about winning the Big Ten championship and trying to win a natty. So I just think we just understand every single week we have to attack it like it's any other game. So I think that's just the mindset every single time.
We'll go second row to Zion on your left.
Kyle, this week, Coach Signetti just said there was another level he felt like he could play at. How did you respond to hearing that, and just what did that do for you coming into this week?
I love it. I like when Sig challenges me. That's always been good in my entire career. That's kind of been our relationship. So when he said his, actually I didn't even know that he said it until some of my teammates told me about it. But it definitely gave me a different type of focus throughout the week, and just especially, I was already more focused to go play Maryland, and then him throwing that on top, it kind of made me really want to come out here and put on a show.
Is that something he's echoed in your private conversations also?
As far as what?
It's just saying there's another level you can play at?
No, not necessarily. That's just, he knows how to get me going. I'll say that.
We'll stay on your left with Zach B and then go back to Zach O.
When you guys don't have Aiden Fisher for the last 7 quarters of football, what does it say about the defense that you've still only given up, I think, 13 points over the last 7 quarters without him? What does that say about you guys as a unit?
This says that, we got good coaches who know how to get the rest of the guys going. We have great players who's ready to step into any single role. Don't get it twisted, that Fish not being out there is definitely an impact felt, but I think the guys that stepped up and did their job was, had a good performance, and he's been a real good leader off the field. He was real in it on the sidelines, communicating and motivating guys. So I just think, him being on the sidelines, him still being here was a huge factor as well.
Go Zacho on the right.
Going back to sort of like last year and maybe at times becoming a little bit numb to those results, do you get to a point where when you guys have like the highest possible ambitions, this sort of result, these sorts of performances almost become validating, like they almost become fuel in a way?
Yeah, because I feel like, again, we're still Indiana at the end of the day. So now if we go and play Maryland and only win by a touchdown, they want to doubt us again. So we got to, every single week, we got to make sure that there's no doubt left at all, and make sure that we continue to prove that we're a real contender.
Nick on the right, last one.
You guys had over 40 minutes of time of possession. What does it do for you guys as a defense when the offense is on the field for such a large portion of the game?
I mean, it gives us some time to rest, so that's pretty nice. But, I like playing football, so I would like to be on the field. But it definitely gives me some time to rest, and, it helps overall. Like, getting into this part of the season, we get to have blowout wins like this and kind of take us out of the game and kind of help our bodies out a little bit. It's great.
Great, thanks, Mikail. Appreciate you.
Thank you.